Hello, students. Today, we are going to learn about the measurement of length, mass, and capacity. Firstly, let us understand why measuring is important. Measuring helps us know the size of objects, like how tall a tree is or how wide a table is. Learning to measure is important because it helps us describe and compare things accurately. First up, let's talk about units of measure. There are different units for measuring different things. We use millimeters or for measuring the smallest of lengths, like the thickness of paper or a grain of rice. Centimeters are used for measuring medium-sized objects around your home or school, like a notepad or reading book. There are 10 millimeters in 1 centimeter. Meters are used for measuring larger distances, like an athletics track or the length of a pool. There are 100 centimeters in 1 meter. Now, let's understand the difference between length and width. Length is how long something is, like the length of a snake, from its mouth to the tip of its tail. Width is how broad something is, like how wide a river is. Let's see how to measure. To record the length of this paperclip, line up the start of the paperclip with the 0 centimeters line. Then record where the item ends. The length of this paperclip is exactly 3 centimeters. The numbers on this ruler represent whole centimeters or cm. But there are also 10 small lines in between each centimeter. These are millimeters. We measure these exactly the same way as centimeters on a ruler. Let's have a look. Measuring millimeter. Let's measure the length of an eraser. To do so, we line up the start of the eraser with the 0 centimeters line. This eraser ends exactly halfway between 5 and 6 centimeters, so it's 5.5 centimeters or 5 centimeters and 5 millimeters. Let's look at the conversion of units of length. There are two basic rules for this. To convert from a smaller unit to a bigger unit, divide. To convert from a bigger unit to a smaller unit, multiply. Look at this image. It clearly shows how different units are converted. Addition of length. Sometimes, we need to add lengths together. Let's say we have 6 meters and 80 centimeters, 2 meters and 6 centimeters, and another 24 centimeters. Adding them, we get 80 plus 6 plus 24 is equal to 110 centimeters. It can be written as 1 meter plus 10 centimeters. Also, 6 plus 2 plus 0 plus 1 is equal to 9 meter. So, the answer becomes 9 meters and 10 centimeters. Adding lengths helps us understand combined distances or sizes. Subtraction of length. Subtracting lengths works similarly but in reverse. If we have a distance of 4,746.260 km and we subtract 2,412.370 km from it. Subtracting these, we get 2,333.890 km. Multiplication of length by a number. Multiply 2.25 meter times 12. We will multiply them normally as two numbers are multiplied. The answer will be 27 meters. Dividing length by a number. Divide to 10.000 km by 4. We will divide them normally as two numbers are divided. The answer will be 52.500 km. Next, let's look at how we measure weight. Weight tells us how heavy something is. Firstly, we will look at units of weight. Gram is used to measure light weights, such as the weight of a feather, a chocolate, etc. The kilogram is used to measure heavy weights, such as the weight of a person, your school bag, etc. Also, 1 kilogram is equal to 100 gram. And 1 gram is equal to 1 by 1000 kilogram. Relationship between units of weight. Similar rules will be applied here as well. Look at this image for a better understanding. Addition of weight. Adding weights is similar to adding lengths. If we have 23 kilograms and 521 gram, 53 kilograms and 293 gram, and 18 kilograms and 509 gram, we add them all together to get 95 kilograms and 323 gram in total. This helps us understand the combined weights of multiple items. Subtraction of weight. Just like with lengths, we can subtract weights too. If we subtract 12 kilograms and 845 gram from 96 kilograms and 519 gram, we get 83 kilograms and 674 gram. This helps us find out how much lighter one object is compared to another. Multiplication of weight by a number. Multiply 1.250 kg and 32. Multiplying them, we get 40.000 kg. Division of weight by a number. Divide to 09.400 kg by 24. Dividing them, we get 8.725 kg. Measure of capacity. Lastly, let's talk about capacity. Capacity tells us how much a container can hold. Milliliter or ml. Milliliter is the smallest unit of capacity. Liters or L. 1 liter is equal to 1000 milliliters. Kiloliters or KL. 1 KL is equal to 1000 liters. Or 1 KL is equal to 10 lakh milliliters. Conversion between units of weight. Again, similar rules will be used. This picture will give you more clarification. Addition of capacities. When adding capacities, we simply add the volumes together. Here, we have to add 442.460 liters and 224.950 liters. We get a total of 667.410 liters. This helps us understand the total volume of multiple containers. Subtraction of capacities. Subtracting capacities helps us find out the difference in volume between containers. If we subtract 9312.920 kiloliters from 9835.060 kiloliters, we are left with 522.140 kiloliters. This can tell us how much more one container can hold compared to another. Multiplication of capacity by a number. Multiply 2.50 liter and 12. Normally multiply them, we get 29.400 liter. Division of capacity by a number. Divide 1000 liter by 125. Normally dividing them, we get 8 liter as the answer. We hope that you have understood the topic. You can now study chapter notes, watch video lectures and solve MCQ tests of this chapter on Edurif to ensure you score well in your school exams. And that's not all. You also get amazing courses for maths, science, English, Hindi, and much more for class 5th. Thank you.